Heather, I have good news.
What is it?
I did some good shopping today.
Did you buy something again?
Yes, a new bag. It's very nice and cost $3,000. The clerk told me that this bag is a limited edition and might sell out soon. So I took the plunge and bought it. I really like it. The feel is great and the design is sophisticated.
$3,000? Why did you pay so much? There are many more affordable and beautiful bags out there, aren't there? Why does it have to be so expensive? How are you going to pay for it?
It's a reward for myself. I work hard every day, so why not have fun a little?
But Tracy, please think about our finances too.
Then you should earn more. You're my daughter-in-law, so it's only natural for you to work for me, isn't it? Isn't it your job to make sure I have a comfortable life? I can enjoy luxury like this, and it's up to you to do what you need to do.
We have lives too, you know. We have monthly bills to pay and we have to save for the future. We have a mortgage, children's education, and daily food expenses. Those aren't cheap. If we have to pay $3,000, it would be a problem for us.
But my pension is not enough, you know. You could give me a little more allowance, don't you think?
If you don't spend so much money, your current allowance would be enough to get by.
That's ridiculous. I want to live an elegant life. Why do you have to be so stingy? It's not in my nature to think about saving money every day. I want to spend my money more freely and buy whatever I want. I want to eat good food, wear nice clothes, and go on lavish vacations.
If you planned to spend it, you could make it happen by saving some money, couldn't you?
There's no need to do that as long as I have the money.
But we have to think about the future.
You never know what the future holds. It's important to enjoy while you can.
Then we will be in trouble if you don't stop this habit.
I'm the one in trouble. I need more money.
But we can't give you more money unless you get over your spending habits.
Then how can you give me more allowance?
You can start by spending money more wisely.
That's impossible. I need luxuries.
Then let's figure out a way to save a little.
There's no way I'm going to save money.
But we will really be in trouble if you don't.
I'm telling you, you just have to work harder and earn more.
I can't do any more. I need your cooperation.
Huh? Why should I cooperate? It's more important to buy what I want and enjoy it, okay?
Tracy, please be more realistic.
I don't want to see the reality.
What are you talking about?
Don't expect me to stop shopping. Oh, by the way, I bought some new clothes today. It's a brand new dress and it cost $2,000.
Tracy, you bought such an expensive dress?
Because I want to look good when I go out to have lunch with my friends.
You have lunch with your friends every week at a fancy restaurant.
That's right. Today, we had a particularly luxurious French cuisine. $500 per person for a course meal. But it was worth it.
Tracy, please stop wasting money.
Hi, Heather. There's something I want you to do for me. I'm going to text you, so please read it.
Tracy, I'm at work right now, okay? I told you not to contact me unless it's emergency because I'm especially busy at this time, didn't I? Please don't just interrupt my work.
What do you mean by interrupting you? You don't have to say it like that. But you know what? I'm having a really hard time today. Why don't you take a break from work and listen to me for a minute?
Are you in that much trouble? What's wrong? Is it an emergency? It's unusual for you to be so upset.
Right now, I'm watching TV infomercial. There is an amazing lotion that can make your skin 15 years younger. It's half price now, $750. Please call them and purchase it right now.
I was a fool for worrying even a little. I'm ashamed of myself for worrying even for a moment, thinking that something really serious had happened. You just want to buy $750 lotion? Well then, I'm going back to work.
Wait! Now that I'm living with you, you've taken away my wallet, so I can't even spend my money freely. I want to shop a little too.
Do you remember how you came to live with us? You used up all of your husband's inheritance. You had nowhere else to go, so we let you live with us.
If I had more of my husband's money, none of this would have happened, and I would have been free to live a luxurious life by now. I didn't start living with you guys because I wanted to either. I really wanted to live a free life in my own house. It's nothing but stress for me to live with your eyes on me every day.
There were retirement funds, stocks, and savings. Your husband's inheritance was more than enough, and you just spent it all.
Money comes and goes, as they say. That's why you have to spend it.
I don't think you are capable of managing your finances.
What?
If I give you your wallet back, our family budget will not be able to keep up. I won't order expensive lotion, and I'm not giving your wallet back.
Stop saying that and buy me lotion. Your lotion doesn't suit me. I need a high-quality lotion or my skin will get rough.
You said the same thing about body soap.
That's why my skin is always smooth, right? I'm grateful to have this beautiful skin at my age. Don't you think it's great?
Oh my.
That's because I use high-end products, so please buy me some lotion too.
The body soap you're using is on sale at the pharmacy.
What?
I switched to the special sale product. It seems to suit your skin better than I thought. So you should keep using the special sale body soap from now on.
Oh my God! You've been deceiving me. No wonder my skin has been so rough lately. I never thought I'd be fooled like this. I feel so betrayed by you.
Huh? You always say your skin is beautiful, don't you?
What is it already? I can't even buy lotion and body soap I like. Living together with you like this is suffocating.
You can leave anytime you want. You have no savings and only a small pension. Do you have a way to live by yourself?
Stop it! You're so cold. What a poor woman I am.
Give me a break.
I don't deserve to be treated like this. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can give up my dreams and desires. No matter how old I get, I want to live my life to the most.
Okay, now if you'll excuse me, I'm busy with work, and so is Brian. Please don't do anything until we get back home. Please don't cause unnecessary trouble.
I can't even shop. I can't do anything. I can't even spend my money freely. I don't have anything to look forward to. There's nothing I can do around here. I want to be free to enjoy my life. Why do I have to feel like this? Heather, listen to me. Something amazing happened again.
Tracy, I'm tired of hearing that kind of thing. I won't make expensive purchases. I won't buy expensive lotion, body soap, clothes, or accessories.
I'm not asking you to purchase anything today. Actually, I finally found some money I can use.
What? You got some money?
Yes, I did. You shouldn't drop your precious wallet at the front door. I picked up your wallet with some credit cards in it.
Are you trying to say that you're going to use my credit card?
What should I buy with this? I can buy lotion, shampoo, anything. That's right. I might even purchase traveling tickets.
Tracy, even if you are a family member, you must not use my credit card without my permission. This is really not good. It's bad for my credit. Unauthorized use of a credit card is a crime. It's against the law, do you understand that? If it gets out, it will be a big problem. I would have to report it to the police.
It's not my fault. It's your fault for taking my wallet away from me. If you had let me spend my money freely, this would not have happened. This is what happens when you don't let me have my money. I want to buy what I want, and I want to enjoy my life. It was you who pushed me to this point.
It was Brian who decided to take away your wallet. He realized that the family budget was getting tighter because of your spending habits. He had no choice but to make that decision. It was a very difficult decision for him, too.
My son has changed since he married you. He wasn't the kind of boy who took a wallet from his mother.
We didn't have any money to take from you since you kept spending it. You were always broke. Brian is worried about your spending habits, and yet he let you move in with us. He's very generous.
Huh? I hate my son who doesn't take my side and does as his wife says. I'm going to use this credit card to relieve my stress today.
Unauthorized use is a crime.
It's fun to shop with other people's money, isn't it? Which department store shall I shop at today? I'm so excited.
Are you already out shopping?
Of course I am. You can't stop me because you're too busy with your work. You're so careless to leave your wallet at the door. I'm having so much fun shopping with your credit card.
It's expired though.
What?
If you are already out, you better come home before you embarrass yourself at the checkout. None of those cards in that wallet will work.
Not even one? Expired means I can't shop for anything?
That's what I'm saying. Are you reading my text correctly? Did you forget how to read already?
Of course I'm reading it correctly. Why are all the credit cards in your wallet expired? You have several cards in here.
It's because it's a dummy wallet, prepared to test your reaction.
What?
Brian asked me to do this. He said, maybe it's time she got used to living together and reflected on her spending habits. Maybe it's time to give her an allowance or some money she can spend freely.
He is such a good boy. He is indeed my son.
So I proposed the test. Deliberately prepare a dummy wallet and see how you would react to it.
Oh!
If you had just given me back without any problems, you would have passed the test. How dare you go shopping with my credit cards knowing it's against the law? I can't let someone who doesn't know the difference between right and wrong have money.
This is not fair. This kind of test. If I knew the test was like that, I wouldn't have tried to use your credit card. Testing me like that is like I'm untrustworthy. I would have been more careful if I had known that.
That would be a waste of time. I wouldn't know whether you have reflected on your spending habits or not.
You're terrible. What a mean wife you are.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'll report this to Brian.
I'm not giving up. This isn't over. There must be at least one of these credit cards that I can use. I'll do whatever it takes to splurge when I get this far. I won't feel better if I don't spend your money.
You just want to harass me. That won't solve anything and will only make the situation worse.
That's not the point. This credit card is no good. This credit card is expired. This one's no good. Oh my God, this one's no good.
Give up and come back. Brian is going to talk to you tonight about your allowance.
I have never heard of any son who would test his mother. I need to find a credit card that I can use. Oh, there it is. I found it.
What? All the credit cards in my wallet are all expired.
I was actually going through your room today, and I found a credit card on the desk in your bedroom.
What? The desk in our bedroom? Does that mean you found a credit card in my name?
Yes, I can use it, so I'm going shopping. I'll take this opportunity to buy some expensive appliances.
What?
Maybe I'll buy a high-end facial cleaner and a moisturizing steamer. That'll keep my skin soft and beautiful no matter how old I get.
Tracy, please don't do that. Besides, I told you our room is off limits, right? I'll report this to Brian too. If my son is going to be angry with me later anyway, I'll just go through with it. I'm sure he's already going to be angry with me. So if I've come this far, I'll do it thoroughly so that I won't regret it. I'm going to splurge as much as I can to make up for what I've had to put up with until now. Yay! I just bought all the luxury items in one lump sum. You already bought it? There was an electronics store right in front of me. I told him to bring me the most expensive one in the store. Thanks to you, I was able to buy an expensive facial equipment and a massage chair. A massage chair? Where are you going to put that in the house? Just throw away the couch in the living room. That's my favorite couch. Then it won't be a problem to throw it away. Now, what should I buy next? Oh, come on, Tracy. I just asked Brian to block the card. You can't use it anymore. Oh, you've already blocked it? I was in a good mood while I was enjoying my shopping, and to have it suddenly blocked is really unfortunate. I wanted to spend a little more money. You've misused the money, but you really don't have any attitude of remorse. Do you know what credit card you just used? It's your credit card, isn't it? I bought you a massage chair with your credit card that was lying around the house. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not my credit card. What? That's your son's credit card. What are you talking about? This credit card is in your name. It's not Brian's credit card. Officially, it's Brian's company card. This is not just a personal credit card. It's for paying company expenses. It's called a corporate card, and it's like a credit card for his company. It's a card to be used for important company expenses, so it's not for personal use. It is indispensable to his business. Everything I purchase with this card is related to the operations of the company. You are not allowed to use it for personal purchases. If it were discovered that you purchased personal luxuries with company funds, you would be in big trouble. So please never use it for personal purposes. What? You do understand that Brian is self-employed, right? And you know that I also help him as an accountant, right? I sometimes make purchases, so I had a corporate credit card made in my name. Then who is the billing address for this credit card? Could it be Brian's account? Does that mean that all the expensive items I bought will be paid with his company money? That's exactly what it is. Do you understand the situation now? I can't believe I just used his company money. I had plans to purchase various goods this month, and now I can't because of your stupid purchases. What if this affects his business because I can't make those purchases? It's not my fault. I didn't know it was a company card. If I had known in advance, I would never have used it. No one told me, and that's why I'm in this mess. That's right. You didn't know. But that credit card was in my name, and you knew that unauthorized use was a crime, right? Well, even if you didn't know it was a corporate card, using someone else's credit card is a crime. The important thing is that you are not allowed to use it without permission, and you did. If you had followed these basic rules, you would not have had this problem. Brian is already angry that he is going to kick you out. He's very angry and more serious than I have ever seen him before. What? He's going to kick me out? I don't have any savings or a house anymore. My husband's inheritance is all gone and I have nowhere to go. If he kicks me out, I have nowhere to go. He begged me to let you move in with us. He said, even if my mother is like that, she is my mother, so I need to help her. I'll work hard, and I'll even work to pay for my mother's living expenses. He was working hard every day, but you betrayed him. Betrayed him? I didn't mean to. I wouldn't have used the credit card if I had known it was a company card. So please, just try to understand me a little. I didn't do it on purpose. All excuses and no apology? I already showed this text to Brian. He's standing next to me right now looking very angry.
What?
Here's a message from him. I'm staying at work for a week, so please leave during that time.
In a week? That's impossible.
He doesn't want to see you again. I'll give you a massage chair as a present.
Where am I supposed to go with a massage chair?
Anywhere you want. Please be careful. Homeless people are not allowed around this area.
Oh my God, that's terrible. You can't kick me out like this.
I'll give you only one condition to continue living with us. No allowance for the next year. The money you spend today will be deducted from your pension.
And if I don't?
I'll kick you out, no questions asked. I'll give you my expired credit cards to you as well. Please go ahead and live your life to the most with it.
Heather, I really can't stand the thought of being kicked out. Please give me an allowance that I can be satisfied with. Can you at least give me a credit card for my own personal use? It's too harsh to force an old person to live on the street. If I don't have something to look forward to every day, I don't feel alive.
I can't do that. I don't trust you.
Oh no, I'll try to spend more wisely. I promise I won't waste any more money.
You can say whatever you want.
It's true. I mean it with all my heart. Please don't abandon me. Please let me stay here.
Our finances are tight because of your wasteful spending habits.
I'll apologize to you too, Brian. I'm really sorry. From now on, I'll save more money so that I won't be a burden on you guys. So please believe me just one more time.
I'm sorry, but I've already made a decision with Brian.
Please, Heather, don't do this. This is my last place. I want to live with you guys and make it right as a family.
If you had changed your mind a little earlier, I might have been able to do something about it, but it's too late.
Don't be so cold. Please give me one more chance. Heather, please.
After that, Brian's strong will drove her out of the house. She left in tears. I was worried about what would happen to her, who was too old and had nowhere to go. But she soon found a new place to live with the help of a friend. However, I heard that she was having financial difficulties and had started working part-time. She seems to be working hard in spite of her old age. I think she now understands a little more about how hard it is to live in this world. On the other hand, our lives have become easier to manage our finances. We are now able to control our monthly expenses, which is much less stressful. Since Tracy is gone, me and Brian's bond has become even stronger. I feel that our mutual cooperation and support of each other's finances has strengthened our relationship. I will continue to live faithfully so that this happiness will continue.
Stella, I'll be late again today. You should go to sleep on your own.
You don't want dinner?
No, I said I'll be late, so you should know that.
It's not the first time you didn't eat dinner. Can you come home early at least today?
What? I'm telling you, it's work. I can't. It's not Christmas or New Year's Eve. Why should I go home early?
Today is your mother's birthday, right? Did you forget about that?
Oh, that's right. But what's the point of celebrating moms? She's paralyzed.
What are you talking about? She may be paralyzed, but she's still conscious. You only come home once in a while, and we eat out for dinner all the time, so we rarely spend time together. Have you forgotten about all of that?
I'm busy with work since I'm not a housewife like you. You don't work, so you can just laze around at home.
I got married at 24, and a year later, your mother collapsed. You insisted on me taking care of her. I didn't quit my job to become a housewife.
I just lost my dad and I couldn't put her in a nursing home. You want me to thank you for that? Let me say it now. Thank you very much, Stella.
Is that what you say to a wife who's been taking care of your mother for 15 years? I'm telling you, I really don't have time to laze around at home. I'm busier every day than I was when I was working. I'm doing all housework and taking care of my mother-in-law. Your mother is a nice person, and I don't mind taking care of her. But to hear you talk to me like that, it's too offensive.
You're annoying. That's why I don't want to go home anymore.
She's your own mother. You should care about her a little. She always worries about you coming home late.
I told you I'm working. Anyway, I'll be home late today. Have a nice birthday party on your own. Bye.
Wait, Louie! Louie, where are you? Your mother has collapsed. She's in critical condition. You need to come to the hospital. The doctor said that she might not survive. Louie, please answer me.
Hey, is my mom okay?
What do you want? You're so late to reply back to me.
I just got to the hospital. Where are you?
Well, I just arrived home.
What? What are you thinking, leaving mom behind?
You're so helpless until the end. Your mother, she died.
You're kidding, right? Why didn't you call me earlier?
I did. Soon after she collapsed. I called you several times and you didn't pick up.
You were supposed to come to me directly and let me know.
How am I supposed to get there if I don't even know where you are? I called the office at one point, but it wasn't the business hours, so no one answered.
I was having dinner with a client outside. Of course, no one would pick up the phone at that hour.
Your mother collapsed at that hour, so I had no choice. Why can't you understand that? If you'd at least told me where you were having a drink, I could have called you.
How dare you talk like that to your husband? I couldn't be there when my mom died.
That's why I called you so many times. Your mother always apologized to me. She said she was sorry for having a son like you.
How could you say that to me when I just lost my mother?
It's true. Your mother treated me as if I were her daughter. That's why I could continue to care for her. It was never for you, and I'm grieving much more. My favorite mother-in-law just passed away, and I couldn't even get her own son to see her for the last time. It's really a pity and pathetic story.
I let you take care of her as long as you wanted. That's what you want, right?
You have no idea how hard it was for me.
You're such a cocky little wife. I've had enough. By the way, I've been looking for a good time to tell you, but it seems that there's no need to be so merciful.
Why now? I don't think it's a good timing.
I'll be honest with you. Today's dinner with client was a lie. I was having an affair.
What?
We've been together for 5 years, and she's now pregnant, so I'm divorcing you. Mom died, so you don't have to take care of her anymore. There's no reason for me to keep you at home.
Do you even know what you're talking about?
Of course, yes. And I've always liked my girlfriend better than you.
You let me take care of your mother for 15 years? How dare you cheated on me?
You don't wear makeup all the time. You dress inappropriately. You don't even go to the hairdresser. How can I regard you as a woman if you're like that?
I was taking care of you every day, doing the housework. There's no way I have time to do those things.
That's just an excuse. You're not even doing what you should do as a wife.
I was so busy all the time. Your mother couldn't even go to the bathroom by herself. When I asked for a home visit nurse, you wouldn't let me.
Well, I can't leave my mother in someone else's hands.
I didn't even get that much time to myself.
You are my wife, so it's your job to take care of your husband's mother. You should have done other necessary things like dressing properly and put some makeup. Anyway, I'm finally having a child. I couldn't have done it with you.
We talked about not being able to have kids together, didn't we? We both agreed that we'd have a good time as a couple, even if we don't have kids.
I don't remember talking about that at all. I don't want a wife I can't even look at as a woman, let alone have kids with her. I'd rather you thank me for keeping you at home all this time.
It's a little too much, don't you think? Your mother just passed away.
Maybe it's your fault that Mom died so quickly. If only you'd been a more devoted caregiver, things might have been different. I think you put something you shouldn't into Mom's food. You didn't take care of her properly on purpose, did you?
I wouldn't have done that. I took care of your mother with all my heart, and she always thanked me for that. And yet you cheated on me, and to top it off, you had a child with your girlfriend. That's too much to bear.
I'm the poorest of the poor for getting married to a woman who can't have children. The only thing I could do was to have you take care of Mom. But that's over now.
So that's what you really wanted?
Yes, that's right. My girlfriend is about to go into her last month of pregnancy. So you should get the hell out of my life.
You're such a jerk.
I knew you'd be insistent, so I'll pay you what you want.
I'll even file an alimony suit against your girlfriend.
That's also factored in. I'll pay her alimony too. I'll give you my savings. I get to spend time with my kids and my lovely wife. It's a small price to pay for what's to come. Now you're happy, aren't you? I'll give you the money, so just give up and divorce me.
I'm stunned. How dare you tell me about the future with your girlfriend on the day your mother died? That's enough. I'll divorce you.
Glad to hear that. I'm going to have a baby anyway. Since I'm a kind man, I'll give you a month to pack your bags and leave.
You're going to live in the house we used to live in?
Well, it's my parents' house. Her place is a small apartment, and that's the plan. Anyway, you have 1 month, and write the divorce papers right away.
I don't have the energy to talk to you anymore, but I'm divorcing you, so feel free to do what you want to do. I'll move out of the house as you wish.
Hey, what's going on? Pick up the phone.
I'm busy right now. What do you want?
What is it? My stuff is being moved into the apartment. I know you did that.
Yeah, I went out of my way to deliver the furniture and stuff you bought.
Don't be selfish. I told you to get out. We're going to live in that house.
I left, just like you wanted me to, okay?
You harassed me. You're just going to make us have more stuff to move.
I don't think so. I'm selling the house. I was just helping you to move your things out.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's my parents' house. There's no way you can sell it without my permission.
It's my house.
Oh, come on. Have you finally lost your mind?
No, it's in my name.
That can't be true. I grew up in that house since I was a kid. It's my parents' house, so it's legitimately my house.
Your mother gave it to me as a gift before she died, so it's mine.
A gift? That's not what I heard.
Your mother always said that she was sorry to have raised you to be such a terrible son. She said you never cared about your wife and your mother.
So what?
She told me that she no longer had a son, that I was her only daughter. That's why she gave me the house, all of the property, everything.
I didn't know about that.
You didn't even listen to me. She even wrote an authorized will, so the house is officially in my name.
Wait a minute. What about the money Mom left you? There must have been quite a bit.
She left it all to me in her will. She thanked me for taking care of her and said how lucky she was to have a daughter like me.
You're lying. Are you telling me that I won't get a penny? I'm her own son.
The will was authorized, so there's nothing we could do about it. That's why the house is mine. You have no right to live there.
This is a scam. You deceived my mother! That's not valid!
Stop talking nonsense, Louis.
You took care of her just for money. You're a hell of a woman.
You're a scumbag in every way. You didn't even take care of your mother. Even on the day your mother died, you were out on a date with your girlfriend and came home in the morning.
That's none of your business. Why should I give my house to you, a stranger?
I'm not a stranger to your mother. She adopted me, so I'm her daughter.
Adoption? You didn't tell me that either.
I don't have parents, and I think of your mother as if she were my own mother.
Stop kidding me. That's all null and void too.
What are you talking about? It's already been processed. It can't be invalid. Everything is officially documented.
Are you sure that house is in your name too?
I'm telling you, it is. If you doubt me, why don't you check the registry? Well, I think you're wasting your time.
If that's what's going on, I wouldn't have given you alimony or even my savings. I gave you the money because I felt sorry for you, that you wouldn't get the house or the inheritance. If that's the case, then give it all back to me.
Alimony? You mean the $3,000 that were wired to me?
That's right. We transferred the money to you.
If you're just thanking me for not charging more of the amount you transferred, I can understand that. But to ask me to return that to you is a different case. Are you stupid?
What?
If I demanded alimony from you two, there's no way you can get away with only $3,000. You cheated on me while I was taking care of your mother. And because you have a child outside marriage, you're divorcing me. What you're doing is disgusting.
I know that you're just upset that I divorced you. Anyway, pay it all back to me.
You idiot! I could sue you right away. I can get a lawyer and charge you the right amount. At the very least, it's going to be over $1 million.
Nah, you're just trying to threaten me and my girlfriend.
I don't want any part of this anymore, so I'm selling the house and not suing you for alimony. You should just give up and don't contact me anymore.
We just had a baby. We're going to spend time together as a family.
Happiness awaits us, right? You said it yourself. It's a small price to pay.
I have a happiness that you can't have, even if it took you your whole life. Spend the rest of your life alone and lonely at best.
You were pathetic, so I didn't tell you the truth. Don't you remember when you had your fertility test?
Huh? What's all this talk about now? The results showed that you're the main cause that we couldn't have kids. What's the point of talking about it now? Don't tell me you want me to feel sorry for you.
Huh? Are you serious? You don't even remember the result correctly? The test showed that you were infertile.
No kidding. Is this some kind of joke?
Seems that you have replaced the memory with your own convenient memory after all this time. You're azoospermic.
No, it can't be true. I don't believe you. I'm a good man, unlike you who doesn't even know how to behave like a good woman.
I really feel sorry for you. I've been saving the results of your diagnosis for a long time. You're the reason we're not able to have kids. So we talked about it, and we decided to spend time together as a couple, since having kids isn't the most important thing in marriage. I was okay with that, but...
Oh, now I remember.
Right after that, your mother collapsed, and I was busy since I needed to take care of her. I didn't expect you to have such a twisted memory.
Then why did my girlfriend get pregnant? So, the test result must be mistaken. It wasn't me that caused it. It was you.
I can't believe how stupid you are. I recommend you to have a DNA test for your unborn child. Oh, but if you have happy days ahead of you, maybe it's too much. Anyway, it's none of my business, and I wish you all the best.
Stella, I got divorced.
Didn't I tell you not to contact me?
Listen, after all that, I did the DNA test on the baby like you told me to.
I'm not interested in that at all.
Don't say that. What do you think the results were?
I can imagine.
99.9% not my child.
Well, that's too bad. It's so predictable. I don't feel anything.
My second wife, she had another man, and she was married too. She's the worst kind of woman. I was so screwed over.
And what does this have to do with me?
I did everything wrong. I left everything to you and said terrible things. You were beautiful even without makeup and also a great cook. I was missing out on true happiness.
You divorced me because you said you'd be happy with your second wife.
It was all wrong. I realized it. The one I loved the most was you, Stella.
Even if you say you just realized it now.
You smiled at me and said you didn't care if we couldn't have kids together. You adored my mother and cared for me. That's right. You were my true destiny.
Can you stop talking to me like that? It's disgusting.
So, let's start over, Stella.
Absolutely not. It's impossible. That's all.
Don't be so cold. You were adopted by my mother, weren't you? Isn't that because you wanted to stay connected to me even if we get divorced? Wouldn't you be happy if you could be married to me again?
How can you think so positively after what we've been through?
Let's build a house on the land where we used to live again, and you can be the owner of it.
Oh, I've already sold the land too.
You really sold all of it? Why did you do that?
I've told you I'll sell it, haven't I? Anyway, can we finish this conversation?
Never mind then. I don't care where I'll be living because I love you.
I know you don't see me as a woman because I don't see you as a man either.
But you still love me, don't you?
What? I hate you so much. My ex-husband who just decided to get married to his girlfriend right after his mother passed away. There's no way I can love a man like him. My feelings toward you have cooled down to the freezing point. So please don't contact me again.
Don't be so cold to me. I'll wait for you.
You don't have to wait for me. I'll block your number and buy a new phone.
Please, give me a chance. You were the best that ever happened to my life.
I'm enjoying my new happy life, so please don't contact me again. Well then, goodbye.
Forgive me, Stella.
My ex-husband was looking for my whereabouts for a while, but he didn't have a clue. He gave up and registered with a marriage counselor, but he was rejected because he was divorced and unable to have children. He is still spending his time alone. Since then, I met a kind man who accepted me after knowing everything about me. I got remarried and blessed with a child. In the end, my ex-husband lost everything, and ironically, I am now living happily with my child and new husband. I can't believe I'm meeting Monica the Slowpoke here. What a coincidence! What do you want? Don't you dare call me Slowpoke, Ursula. I didn't know you worked for such a big company. Did you use any connections? Well, your family is poor, so I don't think you can do that. Maybe the hiring manager made a mistake when he decided to hire you? Is there any reason you can't tell anyone about how you managed to enter the company? I know our HR is supposed to be good, but I have no idea who's in charge now. Let me check it out. There's definitely some kind of mistake. The person in charge now is an excellent person. After all, he hired me. He's good at selecting talented people. I must say, I doubt that. Anyway, what can I do for you? I still have work to do. You're still as stupid as ever. Why are you still working overtime until late hours? I thought you've improved yourself to be a better person. Seems like you haven't changed a bit since the last time we met. I'm working on a project that's going to be the centerpiece of our newly launched entertainment division. I'm busy with the preparation. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to deal with you. You were hired because we need help in this department, right? No, they chose me because they think I'm good at what I do. I was able to finish my work on time, so I don't do overtime work. You can't finish your job on time. That's why you have to work overtime. It's normal for you to go home early. You're still new, so there's not much you can do to help. You should take it easy while you still can. Huh? Are you trying to bully me just because you're more senior than me? What are you talking about? I'm much better than you. Then hurry up and join the force. We're short-handed. I'd appreciate it if you joined the force. What? Don't act like a big shot. That's what I've always hated about you. You're just another rookie, aren't you? I've been here for over 10 years. I can do most of the work in this company. You haven't been promoted after 10 years anyway. I'm sure that I'm going to move up the ladder before you. You'll become my subordinate, and I'll just let you do all the job. Oh, maybe I should fire you instead. All those titles and positions are just distractions to me. People who can do the job can do it without those things. There it is, the standard excuse for people who can't get ahead. Poor people who can't do their jobs properly. You're always making excuses for your life, aren't you? I'm too busy to deal with your childish talk. I'd rather just focus on work than dealing with your nonsense blabbering. I do have something to do. By the way, you're talking so friendly to the director, weren't you? I'm sure that you're just trying to look good in front of him. Tom and I have known each other for a long time. You have no right to interfere with my social life. It's none of your business. You really don't have any common sense, do you? You should talk politely to your supervisor. You've been working for me for 10 years, and you don't even know how to behave. For your information, Tom is not my supervisor. I don't belong to any department, so I have neither supervisor nor subordinate. Then you're just some sort of helper, right? That position really suits you well. You're really incompetent anyway. Don't tell me that you're planning to win the heart of the director. Huh? What are you talking about? I think you misunderstood that. It's impossible for a lazy, ugly woman like you to be with a charming man like our director. I don't want to see you cry over a broken heart. The director is still young, and he's good-looking too. You have to be a smart girl like me to be a match for him. Just tell me what you want from me, okay? Why don't you give me Tom's contact information? You two seem to get along well together. You know how much I like him, don't you? I know, but I can't tell you. It's private information. It's a breach of privacy if I tell you his number without his permission. And if you're so confident about yourself, why don't you ask him directly? Are you going to pick a fight with me, Monica? You're afraid that I'll take him away from you, right? You don't have to hide it from me. Oh, I got it. You're planning to approach him too, aren't you? I don't think you should do that. I can't just give out people's personal information because of my position. What's your position when you're just doing unimportant chores? You're so bossy. You are also incompetent. You know what? I'm really busy at the moment. I don't have time for this nonsense. What do you mean by nonsense? Do you think it's okay to treat me rudely like that? If you make me your enemy, you'll end up in the same situation as when we were in middle school. You really haven't changed. I've been working hard ever since I entered the workforce. Don't you dare to destroy what I've worked so hard to build up. Then don't disobey me. You must do what you're told. I can't obey you. Even if we're colleagues, I can't divulge personal information. You may see each other at work, so why don't you ask him directly? I'm sure Tom would be surprised when he gets a message from someone he doesn't know. He doesn't spend much time at the office because he seems to be busy. He was at the office today, but for some reason, he's only talking to you. That's why I'm asking you. We're just talking about business matters. Besides, he's supposed to be in the office tomorrow morning. How the hell do you know his schedule? Are you stalking him? That's scary. I know his schedule because we're working on the project together. Why don't you just do what you're told to, Monica? That's enough. I'll ask him directly. Don't interrupt me. I'll charge you for some money if you dare to talk to Tom tomorrow. I told you, I need to talk to Tom since it's necessary. If we don't, we won't be able to work smoothly. For your information, I'm not trying to get in your way. What I say is absolute. Are you done talking? I need to go back to work. You piss me off every time, ugly woman. I'm going to make you regret what you did to me. I saw you. I warned you yesterday. You interrupted me again, didn't you? You need to pay me some money as a punishment for that. It was $10 in middle school, but since we're adults now, it's $100. You talked to Tom 3 times today, so you must pay $300. What are you talking about? I don't understand. If you don't bring it tomorrow, you'll regret it. I really don't get it. Please, explain to me. Are you so stupid that you can't even understand such a simple thing? You'll be ignored by everyone, just like when you were in middle school. Looks like you haven't grown up yet. Seriously, I don't know what you're talking about. I've already done the preparation. Today, you were gathering with some of the part-timers. Were you talking about that? You guessed it! They listen to everything I say. I'm sure the rumor will soon spread. Well, even though you're new, you're a full-time employee, so maybe those part-timers will listen to you. That's right. You must bring $300 if you don't want to be ignored by all the employees. Are you blackmailing me? Ursula, we're already over 30 years old now. Let's not act like teenagers. You'll always be the same as you were then. People have their own status. You are now a company worker, so you should know that. The status won't change forever. Well, seems that you haven't changed at all. You're just the same as you were back then. That's right. I'm better than you, and I'll always be. You can say whatever you want. I've got work to do. I'm not done talking yet. What did you say to Tom? Tell me immediately. I didn't say anything. What? I don't think so. He refused to exchange contact information with me. He told me to use the company chatting app to contact him. There's no way I would have been treated badly like that. Well, that's a normal response. If it's a work-related contact, that's all you need to do. Then why do you have his contact information? You must have asked him for it anyway, right? Jeez, you're such a pain in the ass, Ursula. Let me tell you the truth then. Tom is my husband. Huh? That can't be true. Stop lying to me. Maybe you'll just drown in your own fantasy since it's too tough for you to live in reality. Poor Monica. I'm sorry, but it's true. Your last name is different. You can't fool me with that lie, stupid girl. It's not at all unusual to use your maiden name at work even after marriage. If people around you know, it might interfere with your work. We only told a few people that we're married. It's also strange to call your husband with his family name at work, even though both of you are married. That's what I call him before we got married. Besides, I don't think it's right to call him by his first name at work. I don't believe you. Even if it's true, you're the one who's undermining me. It's true, and I'm not undermining you. Poor Tom! But I'm going to save him. I'm going to take him away from you for sure. I'll make you regret that you have turned me into your enemy for the rest of your life. I don't think you can do that. Well, feel free to give it a try if you want to. That's none of my business. I'm going to make you feel as if you were living in hell. Hey, I was suddenly told I was fired. What did you do? We don't need employees who don't work. You got carried away even though it's only your probationary period. The HR person who hired you will be demoted too. I can't believe that the HR person hired you just because you were flirting with him. That's disgusting. You don't have that kind of authority just because you're the director's wife. I know that you were just spreading bad rumors about me. You're the one who told them to get me fired, didn't you? That's what you would do. That's your way of dealing with problems, right? Geez, you really haven't changed at all. You're so childish and naive, just like when we were still in middle school. You asked the director to fire me, didn't you? You're using your husband's authority. Shame on you. I'm going to sue you. Tom doesn't have that kind of authority because I made all the decisions. You're just a person who's responsible for unimportant tasks. There's no way you could do such a thing. Are you even paying attention to the way people around you treat me? Well, I think it's hard for you to understand that since your intelligence level has stopped at middle school and not improving, you always think of yourself only. You're talking friendly to the director because you're married to him, right? What about the section chief and the assistant manager? Didn't you notice that they all use honorifics form whenever they talk to me? Who the heck are you? I'm the founder and owner of this company, but I'm still young and I want to be on the front lines, so I have hired a different person as the CEO. I didn't tell the new employees about this because I don't want them to be distracted from the work. No kidding! I can't believe you! There are a lot of companies like that these days. Most listed companies started from a small company. I started my company when I was a college student. At first, it was an online marketing business. We've been able to ride the currents of the times and even own our own building in the last 10 years, partly by luck. How can you do that if you're so stupid? How is that possible? You're lying to me. I'm not lying. Up until middle school, I couldn't concentrate on my studies because you were bullying me. But once I entered high school and was free from you, I was able to study while having fun. I won't admit it. That's a lie. I don't need your approval. I'm not an employee anymore. But I'm surprised when I heard that you're joining us. Well, thanks to you, I now know that HR is corrupt. You've been a benefit to us. Well, if that's the case, can you cancel my job termination notice? I apologize for everything I've done. Please, forgive me. I don't want to lose my job. No, I can't. You were hired illegally from the beginning. Besides, you haven't been doing your job at all. On top of that, you've been threatening my part-timers. I heard all about it. I don't want to get fired. This company pays well, so I just moved to a place with a higher rent fee. I even bought a Hermes bag on loan. I won't be able to pay it. I don't care because it's your own fault. Besides, why did you decide to get a loan that big when you're still in your probationary period? Well, since it's you, I'm sure you faked the length of your working period. That's a crime, you know. I apologize for everything. Forgive me for what I've done in middle school. Please, you're my childhood friend, aren't you? You're not my childhood friend. I've never considered you as a friend of mine. You don't either, do you? That's not true. I've always thought of you as my best friend. Don't give up on your best friend. Please, I'll do anything. Help me. I still have work to do, so I don't have time to deal with you. I'll block you from now on. Bye. Oh no! Please, forgive me. Help me. Don't leave me. Hey, Monica! According to the rumor, Ursula was desperately looking for a job, but she couldn't find any. She ended up working at a nightclub while paying off her loan. On the other hand, my company has been able to improve the corruption in the HR department that was exposed in this case, and the shortage of employee has also been resolved. We are now able to acquire talented employees, and our business performance is on the upswing.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!